Turkish bread. Yeah. You know, the way I like to finish my day is with half a kilo of Turkish bread, 3 bottles of water, 1.5 litres each, and some good programming. You know, Turkish bread is probably one of the greatest things since regular sliced bread. You know, the best thing to have on it, peri peri chicken. Finish it off with some water. Oh, that feels good. Cheers. Got to do the code review now. So, a few small changes, a few improvements. Let's just, I guess, go through the changes. I guess first thing is let's just see what files have been edited in the last half an hour or so. So I've just set up some content for the long form articles, removed some files, or removed some components, and removed some components out of pages, add them into separate component scripts. So I think we're just pretty much ready to have a go at running it, and we'll open up in the Arc mini browser, move that out of the way, and then okay, so again, entry point clients, we can just go to journal, and we can see journal page is just move this. Yep. So what we're going to do now is we're actually just going to we're actually just going to get rid of the feed. We're going to move the feed page into the component page. So so not in the component page, in the index page. So we're actually just going to we're going to copy that function. We're going to remove that, and we're going to rename this to index. And I probably don't even need to call it journal home. Journal feed is fine. So that what this now means is when you go onto the journal page or the journal slug, so it'll be like webclient.com/journal. This index page is what is being stored there. Oh shit! What happened? What the hell? Oh, okay. Something seems to have gone. Okay, now it's back. Okay, cool. So now we see index page, so localhost/journal. Here's what we have. Now we just have one page, one article here, just one long form one. So we can see it's by this user. We can change this to be like, say, by the user's usernames. We can go into index, and then that would be in the article card. So it'd be like article.userid, whatever. So if we actually drag the Superbase window, we can actually see, we can compare the regular posts to the long form articles. So regular posts have an ID, they have content, they have an author, which is a unique universal identifier, and it links to the user that made that post. And those posts are, if we just open up, go back to, you guys, you've got all the answers last video. Those posts are just these. So these are short form stuff to discuss things like certain data points, certain classifications. Again, like mentioned earlier, these posts will be able to reference things like data points, and they can be like sub articles. They're also sort of treated as comments of articles. While this, sorry, I went back one too far. While these long form articles be like the actual the scientific articles that we're working on the metadata extraction for. So then going for media, so like we saw that one of the short posts had some images. So there's just some links to the images, and currently none of our 5 posts reference the planet, which is supposed to be referencing a data point, but in the future they could. yeah, and then so that's the posts table. Then in the articles table, we just have one post. It was created. As you can see, it's actually 3 a.m. here. So and it was created, just a couple minutes after the turn 3 a.m. Here's the title of the post. Here's the content. Or that's a spoiler alert, isn't it? Here's who created it. Currently, there's no classifications that have been discussed. So that's that. Now we're going to go into Notion, and we're going to go into automating metadata, and we're going to refresh the page. There we go. Or apparently, is there nothing there? Okay, I'm just going to copy some. Okay. Here's a bit of a devlog update for the Docker file. Docker file devlog update, and then here's the text. Now this could be like a discussion. This could be like an actual scientific article. Like you go to this could be like an article that you get from Nature magazine or Astronomy magazine or Science or whatever. But now, see, we're posting this Liam at skx.tech. That's the username I'm logged in as. Create article, and we see on the terminal that send some stuff, and then I actually haven't sorted that should return. So that's the problem. I actually have the redirect to send back to feed. So we need to do minimize that first, and we need to do router.push, and then so it's journal /feed, and that should just be /journal. There's no more feed. Journal, and let's just do another check. Journal /feed. So the should just be journal and journal again. There we go. Okay, so if we go get out of that, go to journal. Now we see we have 2 posts. The first one, both user. Now currently I haven't got the formatting of the post just right. There's currently no profile picture, and this should be the username of the username or the full name of the user, not the user's ID. And it's this is not the sort of layout that we want to have for the text. Similarly, this is not multiple paragraphs, but it should be. And we see that if we go to enter Supabase, if we were to refresh, we can see that this is multiple text lines. So I want to work on reformatting that, and then obviously adding some little cards underneath saying things like who's the author, all the different metadata tags for the standard we're developing, we're going to put in here. But that's a little dev update from me for the long form article work. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next devlog.